Good evening. Welcome to The Next Word. I'm your host, Chris Warnke, and tonight we have a special treat. When you educate a man, you educate an individual. But when you educate a woman, you educate a nation. And tonight we have four outstanding young women from Algeria, Lebanon, and Palestine to talk about their experiences with the Tech Girls Legacy International Department of State program, which has been going on for the last 4 weeks here all over the country, but they're here tonight, so it's a wonderful opportunity. So Inez, amazing. You've had 4 weeks here in this country. Mm-hmm. First of all, you're 16 years old,
Yeah, I'm 16
correct?
years old, yeah.
So the ages for the tech program, the Tech Girls program, are between the ages of 15 and 17.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You went through a whole application process, which I know was very competitive.
Yeah.
And you have an amazing background, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Talking about just your desire and what you want to do, and I know it's all in tech STEM.
After coming back?
Yes.
I believe that the education I received from this program and experience will lift me high and help me to achieve my aims. So that's why after returning to my home, I see myself using everything I learned as an inspirational lecturer to empower girls in my age from 14 till 17 by creating workshops to learn to teach them like coding skills and leadership skills also. And that's why to create and build the next generation of leaders in tech, and we're not working all together to find smart solutions to Algeria's main problems.
But look, you're a superstar, let's face it, both of you. I mean, you have to be because you wouldn't be sitting here with me. Both of you are amazing. I looked at your bios, and I mean, it's incredible. I mean, the talent in the STEM, math, science space. And you both have other visions beyond just that, of course. You want to do nonprofit work. Actually, Inez, are you starting your nonprofit? I know.
Yeah. I'm going to just start with workshops, then we're going to move to no-profit organizations.
So the workshops would do to help the underserved? Yeah,
to help to attract people's attention to the world of technology. Then we're going to start with our no-profit organization.
Okay. And your school in Algeria, you go to a school for for STEM, or is it's broader than just STEM? School that you currently go to?
No, actually, I learned about coding in private schools, so we didn't learn it in our high school, unfortunately.
Yeah, but in private school, okay. And then, so Noor, so your background's also phenomenal. I mean, both of you. And I know, like we said, it's a very competitive process because you have to be chosen. There's 62 girls that were in the program that came, 10 from the United States, but then you have 52 from Central Asia for the first time. You have North Africa, which of course Algeria is.
The Middle East,
And then Middle East. It was a very competitive process. Tell us a little bit about the process itself, like how it started and what prompted you to apply. And
so basically, first of all, I've knew about the Tech Girls program from a friend. She was a Tech Girls from 2018. We had to fill an application form. The application form was opened on, I guess, the 17th of December. The application form was really long. It contained so many personal details and then so many essays. And the deadline was about a month. And it was somehow a record to fill such a long application form in such a deadline. And then only 13 of us were chosen to do an interview at the U.S. Embassy in Algiers. So basically they selected us comparing to our essays and our aspiration to technology. And the interview, we had an interview. It was like by 3 of the embassy workers. And we met Leah and Selma. They were both amazing, and a tech girl from 2016. We had an interview. They asked us about our group work, our aspiration to technology, what we planning to do, and we talked about our follow-on project and how we're planning to do it and how we look forward to doing inspiration and actually be an impact on others.
Oh, absolutely. And you are an
Yeah.
inspiration. You're already my inspiration. I mean, and the impact, I know you both will have tremendous impact on others. I mean, what you're doing now. The fact that you even got to this place. I mean, this is really a prestigious program. And what you did, so you came here, you got here, you saw some things in Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you went to Virginia Tech,
Yeah, Virginia Tech.
which is an amazing school. So
Yeah,
tell me about how that program and interfacing with the teachers, and did you had classroom situation where you learned?
Actually, we were learning coding.
Coding,
In
okay.
the first week, then cybersecurity in the second week with our teachers. So we built our game in coding, and I built my game
Oh
also.
my God.
Yeah, and while we were like studying coding, like CA girls were studying cybersecurity, and that's it. And then that's it. So what do you
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole and who does the Java? Both of you,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
both of you
Yeah, yeah.
have been involved in.
Yeah. Actually, we had 2 weeks in Virginia Tech. We've been divided into MANA groups and CA groups. The first week was for MANA groups in order to be involved in cybersecurity classes, and for CA to be involved in Java. And then on the second week, we switched.
You switched,
So,
okay.
yeah.
And
We
then
got
after,
all benefit
so
by the same degree.
after your Virginia Tech, you also went to the NASA, the Goddard Center at Greenbelt, Maryland, here in Maryland, correct? Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
it
pretty
was-
amazing, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
was such an amazing experience.
Yes.
We've learned a lot. We met a lot of people. We also met a woman that worked there. She had her major in fashion designing, and she said, like, if you just want to work in NASA, you're welcome to join, no matter what your major is, and no
Really?
matter what your background is. We just welcome people, especially women, to work here. So it was such
Wow.
an impressive meeting, really.
Yeah, it's amazing center.
Yeah.
Then you came back, and you then were hosted by a family in Southern Virginia, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so were you each in different families?
Yeah.
Yeah,
different
yeah,
family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, like that American experience. I mean, what was your most? What would you take back to Algeria if you had to? I'm sure you've taken back a lot to Algeria, but just that
Actually-
interaction with an
Actually,
American
my
host
host family was her name Caroline. She's a New Yorker. She's not from Virginia.
Yes.
So she took us to amazing places. She took us to do shopping. She did for us like a barbecue, like going to cinema, going to lake.
Yes.
It was amazing. I was really impressed by their American culture. I was really impressed how much they open and how much they
house.
want to how much they want to know more about our cultures. And in her house was like sticker on the wall written, no matter who you are, no matter which language do you speak, you're always welcome.
Oh, that's
so
great.
that's really touched me.
That's really
She lives alone, but even that I
It's a
didn't
nice
feel
experience. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like I'm a member of their family. They really were so much welcoming, so much kind, and so much good with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's one.
yeah.
And in Norbert, I mean,
Actually, the thing that really impressed me about the American families are how do they really include pets as members of
pets.
family.
Oh, yeah, pets.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
no,
was,
they're part of the whole.
yeah. Like
That's
I
interesting.
knew that pets are like really a member of the family, but
Totally.
I didn't really thought that it would be to that point. Like they're really included in the family, and I truly loved it. I mean, at home I'm not allowed to have pets because mom hates them.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, and they had dogs, my favorite pets.
Yes.
So it was just amazing. It was like meeting the dogs, which
Was
is
this
my
like a whole-
favorite part.
Which is your favorite
was
part?
my favorite part, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, you know what they say in Washington: if you want a friend, you get a dog.
Yeah. Definitely.
I love dogs.
The dogs, yeah, that's interesting. So that was, so you both that was in Southern Virginia, though. So,
Yeah.
so you know,
Yeah.
you had that incredible experience, which I always think is great for for people to experience, to be in
Yes.
someone's home
Yes.
of a
Yes.
host country, and
Yes. Indeed.
to learn about people's culture. And I'm sure they learned a lot about both of you,
Yeah.
and separately, and all the girls. So there were 52 that were chosen, which is incredible, from Central Asia for one of the first time from Central Asia,
Yeah.
For the
correct?
first time, yeah.
So you had Uzbekistan and
Kazakhstan,
Kazakhstan.
Tajikistan.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kyrgyzstan.
And Kyrgyzstan. Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. And then, of course, North Africa.
Yeah.
So besides Algeria, were there other North African representatives?
There is Egypt, Morocco, and Tunisia.
And Tunisia, okay.
Yeah.
So it's good that you even had a
We
sense of
we had such diverse cultures and mentalities at the same time.
at the same time,
Yeah,
which
and
is
at a really young age.
I know it's amazing.
Yeah.
You're 16.
Yeah.
Were most of you all 16 or 17?
There is 17, there is 15
Yeah.
and 16, they're all age.
They're all ages.
yeah.
At 15, you all
Yeah.
are doing these amazing things.
Yeah, 15 is
So
impressive.
you're winning like all these like contests.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, tell me about yourself. And once you won, you just won. You entered in a number of contests.
Yeah. I participated in a cultural contest, Mohammed Laid Khalifa, and I was semi-finalist in there. I also was a semi-finalist in spelling bee competition, and I was also studying coding and CS and Blackton art also for 2 months. I was studying English.
Awesome.
I also was finalist in the mathematics Olympics. I was chosen by my high school to represent Algeria.
In the mathematics for the
Yeah.
Olympics, you said?
Yeah, Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
They
my
took
God.
like the excellent people in mathematics.
Oh my God.
They chose me.
And they chose you. I
Yeah.
can see. And then Nora, I mean, I know you have also a list of huge accomplishments. I mean, it goes on and on. You were involved in a number of contests.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm really proud of is being me included in so many clubs, electronics, computer
Yes,
science,
yes.
and design clubs, especially the design club. Like, design is really something I enjoy doing,
Yeah.
and I really love and enjoy going to events, especially IT events. And the event that I really liked
Wow.
was like the last summer, ITTS, the Internet Summer School. It was such an amazing event with almost 1,500 participants. It was such a huge event, and it was so amazing. It was just
Wow.
so cool and so.
Now, one other part of the program, though, includes sort of a kind of a mini internship with a company or a government agency. And Nora, you were with FCC?
Yeah.
So that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Our federal communications? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
The FCC was just such an incredible experience. Like, even our host, the people we've even met the headmaster of the company. He was so friendly to talk to. He offered us so many help. We met so many authors, so many workers there. We get to know how does it look like to work in an office. It was really an amazing experience and
Wow.
an unforgettable
That's
one
wonderful.
indeed.
And you were with AT&T?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Actually, when I was choosing to go to AT&T, I didn't know that much about it. But when I went there, I was really impressed. I was really happy to attend that company. And AT&T is American Telephone and Telegraph.
Yes.
Yeah, we shared with them our stories, and we learned about their stories also. We met very inspirational people over there, and also we visited all the buildings of AT&T. We learned more, and also they told me that I'm welcome whenever I want to work in AT&T.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and
Maybe
also
a job in
and
Algeria.
also I was with my partner from Rania from Algeria, and they wrote also about us a blog.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I
Yeah.
wish I could talk to you forever. We're going to have to take a short break. But I wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Very
it.
exciting
Yeah,
what you're
Thank you
doing.
so
and
much.
you're
Thank you
just
so much for
superstars.
having us.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
our pleasure
It's a
to meet
pleasure.
you.
Oh,
Thank
you
you
are
so
welcome.
much.
Thank
You
you.
already
Yeah.
inspired us
Did you? Thank
to
you.
go.
Yes. Am I inspiring you? Good. Did I inspire you?
Yeah, for sure,
Thank
you.
definitely.
Good.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, great. You're watching The Next Word. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Time to wake up. I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks.
I've got the job. Welcome aboard.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Chris Warnke, and tonight we're having an incredible conversation with 4 women who are participating in the Tech Girls Department of State Legacy International program. They're part of a delegation of 62 wonderful young women from the ages of 15 to 17, and they're learning about STEM, science, technology, and math. And we have 2 guests tonight who are from Lebanon and Palestine. Wow, what a program. Tech Girls USA. I love it. Tech Girls, which was sponsored by Department of State, which is amazing. And I think, bringing all of you young women, 52 of you from around the Middle East, North Africa, of course, and then Central Asia, to come and also intermingle with 10 U.S. American outstanding women in STEM, is what that in itself is just an incredible experience. But what you all did, and what you've seen and what you've experienced, a full 4-week program, correct? You've been here for 4 weeks, right, Dina? Right.
Yeah.
So Dina Salom from Lebanon, beautiful country. It was a very competitive process, I'm sure. I can imagine how competitive. I mean, tell me a little bit about that experience. I mean, I know you had to write your essays and.
Yeah, so my teacher told me about this this program, and she said that you can apply. I really applied at the end of the deadline. I didn't have that much time, but it is a very long application, contains so many personal info. And then we have to write about 5 or 6 essays.
5 or 6?
Yeah, about our interest in technology, why we're applying and stuff. And then we were chosen by the embassy to make an interview. We were about 12.
Wow.
12 in the interview, and then they chose 4.
From Lebanon?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. And you had to write 5 essays?
Yeah.
Oh my God. On different aspects of
technology and
interests
and what we've programs or clubs we've participated before. So yeah.
So it's pretty special. I mean, it's and I know you have an amazing, background as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you participate in all kinds of contests and programs, and so now you, of course, when you go back into high school. Your high school,
Yeah,
correct?
I'm
When do you
seeing-
graduate? When is the graduation? Do you graduate 18, or like we do here in the United States,
Yeah.
or is it 18?
Yeah, at grade 12, we do official exams and we graduate.
You do it, so you have to take your exams and then to then go into
Yeah.
So what do you think you're going to do later in life? And what is your ambition? I mean, where do you think you'll?
I'm interested in biology. I
You're
love
in biology.
so much. And after taking these courses in Virginia Tech, I found something in me loves technology. So I was thinking to bind these 2 majors.
Combine biology and
Yeah.
tech? Wow.
There's a major called biomedical
Yes,
engineering.
we know it very well, yes.
So yeah.
And that's a very booming new field.
Yeah.
But can you explain it to everybody, including myself? I mean, it's fascinating. So it's combining biology
It
with
deals with the medical equipment and
Yes.
the design and the engineering of medical equipment.
mainly medical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. It's great. So now we come to Narat, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Palestine.
Yes.
I was so interested, you're learning all these languages.
Yeah.
I mean, French, Hebrew,
Yeah, English and
English,
my native language, Arabic.
and Arabic.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's great. So you, of course, what is your experience now that you've finished the 4-week program?
Mm-hmm.
You spent 2 weeks at Virginia Tech,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
In probably intensive classes.
Mm-hmm.
You saw a lot of Washington, which was great. You got to go to NASA Goddard Center,
Yeah.
and then you spent time with the family.
Yes.
Tell me about your family, the family you spent time with. And
They were great. They were the father and mother and 2 kids with a puppy. I won't
With a puppy,
forget.
another dog?
I like that. They took me to many places. One of them is the lake. I was impressed how beautiful it was.
A lake?
We
Yeah.
had a boat road. We fed fish.
You fed fish? Yeah.
Yeah, peanut butter. I was shocked.
Yes.
Then we went shopping, like as usual.
Shopping's always a highlight.
Cinema.
Right.
We went to the grocery to cook. We cooked together.
Oh, you
Had so
cooked
much
together?
fun, yeah.
Yeah, and the food is so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the puppy was a big impression.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But so going back now, you go back. When do you start school for the next term or the next?
On the 17th of August.
Oh, the 17th of August.
Yeah, because I'm a senior, so we have to start.
You have to start early.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's early. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. Is this the first time to America?
Yes.
Wow. What are your impressions overall? I mean, what's your take? When you go back, what are you going to tell? What's the first thing you're going to say to your family? I'm sure they're going to say, well,
Yeah. It's a big city full of green places.
Full of green places?
Yes, full of trees. I was
Yes, it's
impressed.
beautiful. Yeah. yes.
And the culture over here, the people are very nice. They all welcomed. They treat you in a very good way.
Yes. And of course, you were staying at Trinity College in Washington, D.C. That's a wonderful.
Yeah, I also was
University.
impressed by the universities, Trinity
Yes.
and Virginia Tech. They were amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then you went to NASA Goddard Center.
Yeah, we met so many people, educated people. Like, we saw many things they do over there. I
Yes.
was impressed also.
I don't know if you saw the movie. There was a movie called Hidden Figures. You have to see this movie. It's about 3 African American women who were back working at that time at NASA.
Yes.
Amazing women that helped the whole launch back in the 60s. And you have to read the book. You have to go back. When you go back, I want you to get a book of Hidden Figures. You'll be so, impressed. And since you went to NASA Goddard Center,
Yeah.
did you see, were there a lot of, you met a lot of other women, and
Yeah. They thought that they want more women to be there.
they want more women to be
Yeah.
there. That's wonderful. In terms of, where did you work when you came back? I mean, did you work in a company for a little bit? I mean, did you have any kind of a work period with a corporation? Or,
Yeah, we have a job shadow day here in Washington.
And that was with who?
Yeah, with the Islamic Relief
Okay.
Company, if you know it. I didn't know what they do at first, so when I went over there, I get the chance to know what they do. They collect money from all over the world and give it to people who are in need of that money. And they also do volunteer work, so it could
They do a lot of
help
volunteer, right.
the people who are in need of that money.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you
Yeah,
tell us
my
about
job
name?
shadowing was in a company named Vox Media.
Oh, so tell us about that.
Yeah, it was amazing. They were very welcoming and sweet to us. First, we did Zoom meetings with important people in the company with different majors, and then we had the chance to meet the boss. He's an incredible engineer, and he also gave us tips to apply on our fellow projects when we go back home.
And this
So,
was
yeah.
here in Washington?
Yeah, in Washington.
Okay, so he gave you projects.
No, he gave us tips to
Tips on
apply
what to-
on
oh,
our
apply, that's
that,
great.
Yeah, that will help
Oh, that's
us.
great. When you go back, are there any kind of program like, something like an internship that you can maybe participate in when you go back home in your own respective, countries, where you can maybe work with another company or work with a nonprofit or work, with, when you, is it something similar or maybe not? Maybe this is something we have a lot of here in the United States. We have young people that intern. It's a great hands-on experience because you learn
Yes.
every day for a shorter period of time, but it's incredible. So your next steps, you go back, and you're going to be a senior.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, you're
Going
going
to college.
to go to college.
Yeah.
Do you know you're going to apply somewhere in your
I think not in my country, maybe abroad.
That one, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because we don't have so many fields in
Yes,
my country.
yes, yes. Is your family like gifted in this area? Because it's so, you know, it's interesting. It's so wonderful to see young women who love science and STEM. I mean, my father used to say this to me: math is the universe. I mean, the universe revolves around math and science. So it's so wonderful now to see women like yourselves being involved in, you know, in this area.
My family always informed me, encouraged me to do what I like, and this is what I like.
Yeah, and that started when? Early on in your life? I mean, when did you start? You had to have something, it was something inside you
Yeah.
that immediately that you started to see and want to do?
From the age maybe of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
What prompted that? Tell me.
The IT classes we have at school, I thought that I'm good at it and I liked it. So
Yeah.
my teacher told me about this project.
So your teacher told you the IT classes?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's fascinating. So that was at your school
Yeah.
in Palestine. And Nina?
Actually, my school doesn't teach that much of
Yeah.
IT. It's just the basis.
Yeah.
But I always like read about technology and development. I watch videos about coding and this stuff, and it
Yes.
was like, it's a very nice field. And then this was a great opportunity for me. And then when I am like tech girl, so it is about technology, so I directly applied. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Now, the program you participated in called Girls Got It?
Yeah,
I love
Girls
it.
Got
I love
IT.
it. Girls Got It. I love it.
Yeah, it is a Lebanese organization. It is just one day workshop, but it gathers like successful women from Lebanon that are engaged in this field, and they gather from all schools, not girls from Lebanese schools, and we do a one-day workshop. Actually, I did it in a city called Tyre, in South Lebanon.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was in the class of creating an app.
An app. That's what. Now, are you the one who creates the apps? Who creates apps? I know there's someone that. I mean, it's amazing. You know, I mean, it's like you're creating your own apps.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And even in Virginia Tech, we had a specialized.
Yes, you
class.
did. Did you create the apps for?
Games,
we learned how to create an app and edit images and create our own game.
And create your own game?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Which, by the way, I mean, gaming is a huge business. I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's 2.5 billion people do gaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing. Would that be something? That's interesting. So they made you. They taught you how to create your own app. That's fascinating. Wow, what an experience! The whole 4 weeks.
Yeah. We had so much knowledge and fun.
So much knowledge. You're
Yeah.
you're so fortunate, but I know Legacy International did a great job in organizing it through the State Department. I know it's a real, you know, I know for the State Department, I know they love this program, and I can see why, and I'm just so happy you all came.
Yeah.
And
So
are part of
happy
it,
to
and
meet
telling
you.
everybody.
Thank you for
And
having
maybe
us.
we'll do a reverse. We'll send some students to your countries, but thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And good
for
luck.
having us. Thank you.
Good luck whenever you decide. I'm sure I'll be seeing your names and lights in some
Thank you.
fashion. Amazing, amazing young women. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been watching The Next Word. Have a great evening. Good night.